Okay, here is one example for this form control, the input. So input is going to have the various attributes. Okay, there is a type attributes are going to be there. For the input type is text, text is going to be written. Input type is password, password is going to be written. Means it is in the form of asterisk or star, dot, we can say. Then hidden, the data is not going to be seen. Then radio buttons are there. Type is radio. Input type is radio. Input type is checkbox. Type is submit, reset. So submit and reset are the, by default it is going to be there. Okay. All these things that you can have to make it. Okay. So what exactly this text is going to be displayed? How it is going to be displayed? This is the first name. The input is there. So input type. So input is the one of the form element it is going to be. Okay. Type is the attribute of this element, input element. Okay. Type is equals to text. Then there is a break statement is there. Goes to the second line actually. Then last name, input type is text, break. So this BR is represented here. The first name is there here. First name. This is the first name. Then it is a text box where the text is going to be written. Then after this, the break is there. From here, okay, from here there is a break. It goes to the second line. Then after, because of this, okay, then we have another this last name is there. Last name is here. Input type is text. This is a text box again. It is getting created, and there is a break. Now, when you write this particular statement, you'll be going to see like this. Now, the label. Label is there. This one itself we can call it as a label. Okay. Here we have written this one in the paragraph. Okay, and directly it is being executed. But even you can write it like the label. You can mention it. So it is better way of understanding. That's it. Okay. Then there's a password is there. Now you can see this password. Input type is password. Okay. When you write like this statement, immediately it appears like this. Okay. So here it is not written anything, but you will be going to type it. Whenever you start typing, so it will be looks like a dots. Okay. And maximum of 20 characters the text box is getting created in this. 21st character if you write, okay, the first character is getting eliminated. It is not going to be seen. Okay. Like this, maximum is width of that is 20 characters. This is a password. Then we have for the text boxes. Okay. So I am going to give the name, because otherwise what happens, you go back to this. I will, whether this text box and this text box, any difference is there? No difference at all. So I have to give the name for this. Otherwise what happens basically is, this text box name it is going to be taken as text 1. Okay. This is text 2, text 3, like that it is going to indexing that it is going to do it. It's better always to make it name to that particular thing. So name is another attribute of the input element. Okay. The first name, last name it has been given. So we will be going to call that one with the names. The text boxes will be called with the name attribute. Okay. Then there is a radio buttons are there. Radio buttons are going to be created for the selection. Okay. So any one of this one, like MCQs. So 4 options will be given on one of the options that you will be going to create. You will be going to click it. Okay. Or by default you will be going to select. Those things are going to be there. So checkboxes, basic radio buttons are going to be used for the selection operation. Okay, any one of this one, only one option is going to be chosen in this. And there is a checked attribute is there in this for the input type radio. For the input type radio, we will be going to have checked is the one attribute is there. So what happens basically is, already if you write checked with this, then it is getting selected. If you are not writing, that is not getting selected. Then there is a value attribute is also there. It is option. So you can give the values or you may not give the values also. Okay. So here is the example for that. Okay. So we can see that here you see radio buttons. Radio buttons are used to select only one of the limited number of choices. So there are two input boxes are there. Okay, input type is radio. So output you can able to see here. This is the output. So male, female. Radio is the radio button. Then the name is gender is there. Okay. Then value is M and F, male and female. This is written over here. This is a syntax. Okay. Input is the element. Then type, name, and value. These are the three attributes of element input. Then that element is getting closes here. Then the data is written. Then the next is there's a break statement is going to be there. Okay, so it goes to the second line. That's it. Okay, so here this is also here also we can able to mention that there's a label is going to be present for this. Fine. So now here one thing you should understand this one name. Name is for both input types. Okay, radio buttons. Gender is the common name to be given. Reason is very simple. So values are going to be same. So it is nothing but a name is going to be same in this. Any one of them only that is getting selected. Otherwise, if you are going to change this one gender, this also getting selected, this also getting selected. So you should avoid such things in the radio buttons. So name must be same in case of radio buttons. Okay. That's why it is asked here the question. The name attributes are same. Why? Because to select only one, that we should have name attribute should be same. Okay. So here is input type is radio, the same thing that it is going to be. Only the difference here is this one, it is checked. Okay. So input type is radio, name is where, value is 1, checked, it is been written. So when checked is been written, you see that here in this, okay, already selected, already it has been selected. So that is the advantage of by default selections like that. Okay. Next is about the checkboxes. Okay, checkboxes are going to be used for the more than one selection, more than one selections. So it is like a grocery is there. So grocery items that you will be going to take. So one by one you will be going to list. Then this is required, this is required, that like that you will be going to say. So for that purpose, this checkboxes are going to be meant for that. Okay. So let us see that how the checkboxes are going to be written. This is the syntax. Okay. Input type is checkbox. Okay. Here is the example for that. See again. Input type is checkbox. Name is bike. Okay. I have a bike. Is car. Okay. Car is there. Now you see here. Okay. There is a output is going to be seen like this. I have a bike, I have a car, because it has been written I have a bike, I have a car. Okay. So what happens in this is there is a checkbox is there. Like this you can able to tick. Now you see because of this name attribute of the input, bike and car is different. Hence you can able to select both. In case of radio buttons, the name of attribute is going to be same. Because of that you cannot able to select both. Okay, the name attribute is different. Why? Because of this only. Because of this only it is different. Okay. Okay. Now there is another option is there, that is a selection operation. Okay. So you can able to select the things over here. Drop down list is there. Okay. There are different types of lists are going to present here. Okay, here is the operations are there. select is the